morning, my dear students. Hope that all of you are doing well. Today, let's move on to a new chapter, a cute story of friendship. Chapter 2, Krishna and Sudama. And my dear children, have you heard the story of Krishna and Sudama? I think some of you might be aware of the story. Anyway, this story shows a thick friendship, a thick bond between Lord Krishna and Sudama. So now we can start our story. Okay, let's read it. Okay. Lord Krishna and Sudama were childhood friends. Lord Krishna grew up and became the king of Dwaraka. Sudama was very poor. His family had no money and no food. Sudama's wife told him to go and meet Krishna. Okay, so who are the two main characters of our story? Yes, Lord Krishna and Sudama. And one more character is there. She is Sudama's wife. Okay, so totally 3 characters are there in our story. So what's the situation right now? Lord Krishna and Sudama were very thick friends. Actually, they were childhood friends. They had a great friendship. They had a great bond when they were small. And what happened? What's the situation right now? Now, Lord Krishna, he grew up and what is he now? He became the king of Dwaraka. He became the king of Dwaraka. But our Sudama, no, he's very poor. He don't have money and even food. And he used to wear only torn clothes. Okay, he's really very poor. So one day, Sudama's wife, no, she told Sudama to meet whom? To meet Lord Krishna, his childhood friend. Why she asked him to meet Lord Krishna? See, he is rich and good. He will give you some money. Then we can have some food, she said. Sudama agreed to meet Lord Krishna. His wife gave him a handful of beaten rice tied in a piece of cloth. This is all that I have in the house, she said. Give this to Lord Krishna when you meet him. You should not go empty-handed when you go to meet your friend. Lord Krishna is rich and he is now in a good position. Why? How you can say that he is in a good position? Right now, he is the king of Dwaraka. So Sudama's wife, she is saying that if he gives us some money, it will be very helpful for us and we can have some food. So what Sudama did? Yes, Sudama agreed to meet Lord Krishna. He decided to meet his friend. So his wife took a handful of beaten rice and tied it in a piece of cloth. See? Beaten rice means what? Avalan eduthu or kiriyilaki and said, this is all that I have in the house. This is the only thing we have in the house. You should give it to Lord Krishna when you meet him. You should not go empty-handed. This is the only thing we have in the house. You should give it to Lord Krishna when you meet him. You should not go empty-handed when you go to meet your friend. Means what? You should not go without anything in your hand to meet him. And I think now you got the story, right? കുചേലൻ കുറച്ച് അവലുമായിട്ട് നമ്മുടെ കൃഷ്ണനെ ശ്രീകൃഷ്ണനെ കാണാൻ പോയ സ്റ്റോറി കേട്ടിട്ടില്ലേ? Okay, that's it. So next paragraph. Sudama walked to Dwaraka. Dwaraka was a rich and beautiful city. Sudama looked like a beggar. He was wearing torn clothes. People laughed at him and made fun of him. Sudama walked to Dwaraka. Dwaraka was a rich and beautiful city. Sudama looked like a beggar. He was wearing torn clothes. Read with me, okay? People laughed at him and made fun of him. So finally, he went to Dwaraka, which is a very rich and beautiful city. And Sudama, we can see in this figure, see, he is really very poor looking, like a beggar, and he wore torn clothes. So people of Dwaraka started laughing at him and started making fun of him. They teased him by seeing his condition. Okay. When he came to the palace gates, the guards would not allow him inside. Sudama begged and pleaded with the guards. He wanted to see Lord Krishna, but the guards refused. But when he reached the palace gate, was he able to enter into the palace? No. Why? The guards didn't allow him to go inside the palace. So Sudama begged. He started to beg. He begged and pleaded. Means he requested them to get a permission to enter into the palace. But was he able to enter? No. The guards refused his request and they didn't allow him to get inside the palace. Okay. Lord Krishna saw Sudama at the palace gates. He was very happy to see his old friend. He rushed out and hugged Sudama. He took him inside the palace. Lord Krishna saw Sudama at the palace gates. He was very happy to see his old friend. He rushed out and hugged Sudama. He took him inside the palace. So at that time what happened? Lord Krishna, he saw his old friend Sudama were at the palace gate, and he felt so happy by seeing his childhood friend. So he ran in hurry towards Sudama and hugged him tightly, see, and took him into the palace. Okay, so dear children, try to read our chapter up to this much 2 or 3 times, okay? And that's all for today's class. Thank you. Have a nice day.